As a child, I was already very comfortable being on stage. They say that people have that stage fright or that public speaking is the #1 fear in the United States, and that the #2 fear in the United States is death. So that means that if a person was asked to give a eulogy, they'd rather be in that box. So quotes Seinfeld. We have to quote important sources. But the idea is that I clearly was given this gift. I don't pride myself over it. For me to pride myself over my ability to speak publicly is as silly as me priding myself over the ability to scratch my ear. Of course you can scratch your ear. You're an idiot if you don't scratch your ear because God gave you the motor skills to scratch your ear. I, in my case, was given the motor skills, the ability to speak publicly and have absolutely no problems with it. Okay. But now the question is, but what do you do with that, right? So I feel a deep sense of freedom when I'm able to use the talents that God has blessed me with and serve God in those talents. So I might be free from, being an accountant. My parents wanted me to be either a doctor, lawyer, or accountant. I'm Jewish, so I had to pick one of those. When I finally said, I think I want to be a rabbi, they said, what kind of job is that for a Jewish boy? But okay, so maybe I'm free from taking on a position, a profession that was definitely not me. But that doesn't mean that I was free to find a profession that was me. So true freedom is the freedom to be me. But the reason why so many people are locked in a prison is they don't know who the real me is. And that's why Jewish mysticism so helps us, because it enables us to get in touch with the me as a soul, and the soul as a ray of God, and the realization that the more I can be a ray of God, making manifest the presence of God's wisdom, the presence of God's compassion, the presence of God's truth, or peace, or love in the world, that becomes my service to be a vehicle and a channel for God in the world. So there's freedom from oppression, but that's only getting out of Egypt, but then we'd be stuck in the desert. To get to Sinai means now I've got a lifestyle that gives me the ability to experience the freedom to expression.